Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, good
Good afternoon,
afternoon.
sir.
Everyone is okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Good afternoon, sir.
good afternoon. Okay, so just now we will see the measurement of size of globules. Okay,
Okay, sir.
measurement of size of globules. Till now we have seen about the size of globules, okay, testing of globules, okay, then quality or like uses of globules, okay. So now we will see the preservation of globules. Also we have seen medication, we will see, okay. Before that, measurement of size of globules, okay. This part is, it comes as a short note also, okay, and it is important question for your short practicals, okay, short practical, okay, examiner may ask for the practical, okay. Okay, then in theory, what we have to learn first, how to measure the size of globules. Okay, suppose one uniform size of globules are given to you. Okay, this uniform size of globules, okay, just you have to measure ki what size of globule is that. Okay, so first you have to take 10 uniform size of globules. Okay, theory, the space of a scale, okay, the scale should contain a millimeter scale. Okay, it should be of millimeter scale. Okay, it should not be of like any other form. Okay, like centimeter is not so much useful for us. We should have this type of millimeter scale. Okay, these are the millimeter scales. Okay, so how much millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter? How much millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter? 10 millimeter is equal to 1 centimeter.
10.
Yeah. Okay. So that milli scale should be of millimeter. Okay. That the space of the scales occupied by 10 unknown size of globules, the number of these globules should be 10. Okay. Their size we have to measure. Okay. What is the requirement for that? Just we will see the requirements. A millimeter measuring scale. Okay. The globules of equal size which are to be measured. Okay, equal size globules, uniform size of globules is important. Okay, a clean sheet of paper. Okay, a clean sheet of paper is important. Okay, then paste or gum. Okay, paste and gum you need. Stationaries like pen, papers, etc. also you need. Okay, what is the procedure? First, the paper sheet is folded. Okay, paper sheet should be folded. Okay, it may be folded like just key, so that in between there will be one line. Okay, there may be one line, so that in that line you can paste your globules. Okay, the globules of equal size which are to be measured. Okay, the paper should be folded. The gum is attached along the folded line of the globules. Okay, means when you will fold, okay, in that folding part, just you have to put some gum. Okay, suppose this is the paper. Okay, this paper just you have to fold like this. Okay, so what will happen, this folding parts, okay, this folding parts, it is uniform. Here you can just put globules to paste, okay, in these folding parts. Okay, then then 10 equal size of globules, 10 equal size of globules and uniform size are attached in such a way to avoid irregular space. Okay, when there will be this, okay, here you have to keep globules in this arrangement and there should not be space. Okay, this space will come as a human error. Okay, so be careful for that. Okay, then are attached in such a way to avoid irregular spaces. Okay, then with the help of a millimeter scale, okay, space occupied will by the globules will be measured, okay, means how much space, okay. Suppose you have pasted globules from here to here, okay. So here you have to measure how much space is occupied by the millimeter scale, okay. There will be no other measurement, only millimeter scale, okay. Then with the help of millimeter scale, space occupied by the globules are measured. The process of this process is repeated 3 times, okay, means you will not test 3 times globules, okay. You have to just 3 times measure. One time you measured, second time you will measure, third time you will measure with same scale, okay, and you will note down the measurings, okay. Then with the help of millimeter scale, space occupied by the globules are measured. The process is repeated 3 times. The average of the reading is noted. Okay, average. What you got? Okay, like here one example is given of calculation. Space occupied by mean. Okay, globules in millimeter. Okay. So globules. Okay, first time you did. Okay, you got 22 millimeter. Second time you did, you got 23 millimeter, okay. In third time when you got 21 millimeter, okay. So all these millimeter scales are got, okay. So mean is 22, 23, 21, okay. What is the mean? 22, okay. But we know there is no size of globules that is of 22 millimeter, okay. So what we will have to just approximately size will be of 20, okay, 20 millimeter, okay. But the size of globule is 20, but it is not like that you have to write millimeter, okay. There is no scaling for that, okay. There is no scaling for that, okay. Just you have to write 22, okay. Just see nowhere size is written, okay. So hence the number of globules is 22, okay, but 22 is equivalent to 20, that's why size of globule is 20, okay. So you understood or not? Measurement of size of globules. You have to take one paper, you have to fold like this, okay. There you have to stick, okay, in a uniform manner, okay, all the globules, okay. You have to measure it 3 times, okay. If your sticking is wrong or measurement is wrong, it is called as a human error, okay. So because of that, there may be some changes, okay. Next part is medication of globules. Okay, medication part is also again important. Okay, how to medicate the globules. Okay, medication part. How will you medicate your globules? Means suppose you have to give some medicines to your patient, okay. You have globule in your file, okay. So then how will you medicate, okay. Or so in large scale normally we are not using in large scale, we just do at our clinic or in your pharmacy we do at a small scale, okay. But in large scale, what is the procedure? A large porcelain bowl is taken, okay. Bowl, you have to take porcelain bowl. It is filled with the globules, okay, keeping 1/3 vacant. Remember, 1/3 should be vacant, okay. 1/3 of the globule should be vacant, okay. Then required potency of the medicine is poured over it, okay. You have to pour the medicine over it, okay. In order to moisten then thoroughly for a minute or two, the containers are then poured off on a day. Clean filter paper so that the excess quantity of the medicine should be absorbed, and the globules when dry may be kept into a file duly marked with the name and potency of the medicine, okay. Name and potency of the medicine should be there, okay, and it should be marked there, okay. The name and potency of the medicines and cork tightly, they are then ready to use, okay. And after that you have to put it in the file, okay. And you have to cork it well, and you have to you can use it, okay. Then next is the for the emergency or limited quantity, okay. First is to just what you have done is in the large quantity, okay. But in emergency, what you will do in cases of emergency, okay. In the cases of emergency, what will you do? Like you want only small things or small amount of. So if perfectly dry, clean, round file and non-porous volved cork to be taken and carefully cleaning. Okay, you have to clean, just keep one file. Okay, and in that you have to keep the medicine. Okay, it should be properly cleaned. Okay. Then after that, name of the medicine and its potency should be written. For example, here example is given like belladonna 30. Okay, is written over the top of the cork. Okay, in the top of the cork you have to write the belladonna 30. Then fresh non-medicated globules poured in the file filled up to 3/4 part of it. Okay, again remember 1/4 will be empty. Before also we have just read ki 1/4 will be empty. Here also 1/4 will be empty. Okay, you have to remember this always when you are filling your cork or you are filling your bowl. Okay, you have to keep 1/4 empty. Okay, 3/4 will be filled and 1/4 will be empty. Okay, then requisite quantity of the liquid medicine. Here belladonna 30 poured, okay, upon the globules to moisten them uniformly. Then the file is closed by the cork. Okay, and then the file kept standing on the cork for 8 hours. Okay, means just cork you will do up and down and you will keep it for 8 hours. Okay, practically it is not possible, but theoretically you have to write it in your practical, because if you will keep it for 8 hours, your practical time will completed in one day. Okay, so practically it is not possible, but theory you have to write key 8 hours you have to keep. Okay, and actually it is not possible in clinic also. Okay, like for 8 hours you will keep. Okay, just you have to pour for sometimes you can just keep it down. Okay, inverted, and after that you have to give to your patient. Okay, after this period the excess liquid is drained out by losing the cork a little. Okay, means after that you have to just lose the cork. Okay, and you have to keep it out. Okay, then the cork is again closed. A label is passed over the body of the file, then writing the name of the medicines and the potency. Okay, where after everything is done, okay, in the file you have to write the name of the medicine, and again you have to write about the amount or which potency it is. Okay, so that is the process of medication. Okay, the large quantity you understood. In a small quantity, actually normally you have to write in a small quantity in your practical notebook. Okay, there is no need to write in the large quantity. Okay, then the cork is again closed. Okay, a label is pasted over the body of the file, writing the name of the medicine and the potency. Okay, then medicated globules are kept for 48 hours, 2 days, and then they become ready for use. Okay, so means you have to keep that medicine for 48 hours, and after that you can prescribe. But normally in our clinic we just directly we make and we prescribe to our patient after like 1, 2, or 3 minutes. Okay, so all these things are there. Okay, how will you medicate? In large scale medication is like you have to keep how much quantity of globules you want to medicate in the bowl. You put some amount of that medicine, okay, in potency with their potency. Okay, and just you have to mix it, and you can keep it in the other bowl or like other box. Okay, but in a small quantity you have to use the file where you keep. Okay, 3/4 you will keep, 1/4 you will keep empty, and you will put some amount of water. Okay, on that. Okay, and after that just not water, medicine belladonna 30 you will keep. Okay, if you are making Seclec, okay, there at that time you have to just put the plain Seclec or Phytum. Okay, no water. Okay, otherwise water will just dissolve the globules. Okay, the next part is the according to the instruction of Hahnemann in chronic disease volume first, page number 187. Okay, globules are poured into a clean porcelain bowl, rather deep, then poured in enough for requirement of potency. Okay, so that is by Dr. Henneman. Okay, that is not so much important. Okay, then reason why the globules do not medicated in certain cases. Okay, why you have not to, because some ingredients, okay, some classes are there, it will be dissolved. Okay, for that reason it is not medicated with the water or other things. Okay, so these are the different things. Okay, that is not so much important at first year level. Okay, just you have to know the plain way of medication of globules. Okay, exceptional parts are not so much important. Okay, then next is the pellets. Okay, again it is important. Okay, pellets, just see pellets, these are important as it comes as a short notes. Okay, what is pellets? Pellets are very much important. Okay, what is pellets? It is a small spherical and made of cones. Okay, for cane sugar, and synonyms for globules. Okay, so these are called as a pellets. Okay, methods of medication same as the globules. Okay, so pellets, these are just same. Okay, these are spherical. Okay, this is small spherical and made up of cane sugar. Okay, these are called as a pellet. This comes as a short note. Okay, so remember these things. This comes as a short note in your exam. Next is the cones. Okay, cones is, if I will tell it is very much important, then it is not like the I'm not telling wrong. Okay, it is many times I've seen in question papers. Okay, they come as a short like short note, or like sometimes it is a very short note. Okay, so what is the cones? These are prepared from cane sugar added with egg albumin. Okay, the question also comes two kingdom, which is the vehicle which is prepared from the two kingdoms. Okay, one is the animal kingdom and other is the plant kingdom. Okay, so what is the vehicles that is prepared from the two kingdom? One is the plant kingdom and other is the animal kingdom. Both becomes its sources. Okay. Then next is the characteristics. Okay, what is the characteristics of the shape? Okay, conical or semi-globular size, commonly used in the normally numbers are 6. Okay, normal size of the globules, these are 6. Okay, cones are normal size of cones are 6. Okay, then these are harder than the globules. Okay, because egg albumin is there, that's why it binds it properly. Okay, then they absorb a small quantity of liquid. Okay, they just take a small quantity of liquid also. Okay, and medication of cones. Okay, process is same in the medication of the cones also. Okay, you can medicate your cone as same process as. Okay, normally the size of cones are 6 number. Okay, then preservation. Okay, same as the, okay, it should be out of the fermented place or like in the damp places. They are used in preservation very high potencies medicines for a long time. Then advantage, these are harder than globules. Okay, they are harder to globules, and that's why, because of egg albumin. Okay, then administration of very small doses, possibility in cases of medicated canes, they are very small in size. Okay, so here we have seen about the pellets. Okay, globules, after the pellets, then cones, and next is the tabloids. Okay, tabloids or tablets. Okay, tabloids or tablets. Okay, so tablets are units form of solid uh, medicinal substances with or without suitable dilutions prepared by compressing on the malting. Okay, sources, they are prepared from pure refined sugar of milk. Okay, tablets are just size. Okay, tablet already you know size of tablets. As per the size of tablet, there may be tablets or tablets may be there. Their characteristics. Okay, these are discoid. Okay, discoid shape already you know, tablet size shape you have seen. Okay, normally their size is 1 grain 65 million. Okay, here you remember 1 grain is equal to 65 milligram. Okay, at Dr. Hahnemann time there was no milligram, so Dr. Hahnemann just used the grain. Okay, so just you put, okay, instead of 1 grain, okay, you can keep 65 milligram. Okay, so grain is nowadays not used, but just remember, because many places if word grain is there, you have to just measure it at a 65 milligram. Okay, consistency soft, then globules or pellets, and they are made up of sugar of milk. Okay, then solubility more and easily soluble in water, then globules or pellets insoluble in alcohol. Okay, medication again same process is there. Okay, you have to take in a small quantity of medicine and used, and you have to just put the uh, dissolve with that particular medicines. Okay, preservation is again same. Okay, preservation process is again same. Okay, so normally, but tabloids, because it is discoidal shape. Okay, then pellets. Okay, all these things uh, also you can use. Okay, instead of globules, but like in globules you can just put your medicines in uniform way, because these are spherical in shape. Okay, these are spherical in shape. Okay, so this is total about the solid vehicle. Okay, in solid vehicle what we learned, we have learned about the definition of solid vehicle, then we learned about the preparation of sugar of milk. Okay, then we have learned about the preparation of other like grape from grape sugar, or like we have sugar cane. Okay, all other things. Then we have learned about the preparation of globules. Okay, then after preparation of globules we have learned about other things. Okay, like pellets. Okay, then tabloids. Okay, tablets, cones. Okay, cones is also very much important. Okay, so all these things we have learned. Okay, about, then in globules we have learned about the uh, this measurement of size of globules. Then we have learned about the uh, uh, preservation of globules, then medication of globules. Okay, then we have learned about the preservation and medication of tabloids, preservation and medication of cones. Okay, all these things we have learned. Okay, now we have second part. Okay, second part is related with the uh, liquid vehicles. Okay, the liquid vehicles, okay, there are many examples of liquid vehicles. Okay, like purified water is there, alcohol is there. Okay, alcohol may be of different type. Okay, absolute alcohol is there, rectified spirit is there. Okay, dilute alcohol is there, dispensing alcohol is there. Okay, all these things are used to make homeopathic medicines. Okay, purified water. Okay, purified water. Okay, or you already know about water, H2O. Okay, then molecular weight is 18. Okay, water was, okay, then again it is uh, this compound was just told by Cavendish in 1781. Okay, already you know about all these things. Okay, so there is no need to go more in these parts. Okay, then preparation. Okay, how will you prepare the distilled water? Okay, the distillation process already you know. Okay, already you have studied in your school days. Okay, like 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Okay, so this distillation process we will not go in much like I explained. Okay, it will be like volatile water, boiling water. Okay, vapors, then condensation by cold. Okay, then liquid state. Okay, so all these things are there. Okay, then many apparatus we use. Okay, Libdi condenser is used. Okay, then we have to use the flask. Okay, then procedure is there. Okay, procedure already you know about the preparation, purified water or liquid vehicles. Okay, will not go much on this. Okay, this is the distillator. Okay, water distillation process. Okay, remember this. Okay, distillation of water. Okay, like here you will see. Okay, just it is heated. Okay, heating of the water. Okay, then it just goes to the there, then there is a condenser. Okay, in condensation water is coming and going. Okay, so that it will be cold. Okay, or then after that this drop by drop water is collected in the next part. Okay, so like that. Okay, sometimes this thermometer is kept to know the, okay, this is not clinical thermometer, this is laboratory thermometer to know the temperature of boiling water. Okay, already you know about the process of condensation, or you can do the vaporization or distillation. Okay, this is the process. Deionization process is separate process. Okay, sometimes distillation question is asked about the deionization process and distillation process. Okay, distillation process is the separate process. Okay, and deionization is the ion exchange process. Okay, distillation process and purification of water by deionization process, ion exchange process using both the cations and anions. Okay, so you know water has OH minus. Okay, H2O, H plus and OH minus ions. Okay, so on this basis, okay, some materials are kept. Okay, and as per the according of impurities. Okay, we just put some ions so that they can catch the impure ions. Okay, impure ions are just taken out. Okay, cations or anions are taken out. Okay, and it is settled down. Okay, on the base of these vessels. Okay, so by this way we just get the purified water. Okay, to remember this process. Okay, deionization process you have to remember. Okay, ion, because we know that there is cation and anion. Okay, H plus and OH minus. Okay, now there are many impurities like chlorides, phosphates. Okay, magnesium, calcium. Okay, many there. So these are different groups or different ions are used to just reduce the impurities by just making a compound, and they just settle down of the water and we get the pure form of water. Okay, to remember this. Okay, ion exchange process using both cation and anion exchange in the succussion. Okay, so here just you can see one example. Okay, CaCl2 plus 2H 2HR. Okay, so HR2Ca plus 2HCl. Okay, so like this. Okay, all the impurities are just taken out. Okay, this is the ion exchange process, is a process for the purification of water. Okay, remember this.
Sir, your voice is not coming properly, sir. Sorry to interrupt you.
Okay, it's okay. Now is it coming?
Sir, there is a lot of echo, sir.
Okay. Everyone is hearing echo or like only in some places?
Yes, sir. Slightly echo, sir.
Okay. Now?
Yes, sir, better.
Okay. Okay, then automatic water distillation. Okay, automatic water distillation already we have seen in our laboratory. Okay, like if you remember, you have seen this type of still distillator. Okay, I have shown you in laboratory when you entered laboratory. Okay, so just you have to put water. Okay, and this water will boil, and this boiled water. Okay, this is the heater part. Okay, heating part. Okay, and after heating, drop by drop, just you have to collect the water. Okay, so this is the water distillation process, that is by the still distillator. Okay, we have heard three process of distillation of water. Okay, one is the just glass distillator is there. This first is the glass distillator. Okay, this already we have in our laboratory. Okay, this is the glass distillator, distillation of water. Okay, glass distillator. Second one is we have this ion exchange process of distillation or cleaning of water. Okay, this we don't have, but this is the process is this. Okay, third is we have this glass distillator. Okay, so this is also we have. Okay, this is by the electricity we just heat the water. Okay, as you do in electric heaters. Okay, and after that vapors are collected by condensing process, and drop by drop just they are collected. Okay, automatic water distillator, automated. It is called as a automatic distilled water distillator. Okay, so this is preparation of purified water or automated water distillator. Okay, this is the process. Then properties of water already we know. Okay, like pH is nearby 6 to 7, specific gravity is 1. What is the specific gravity of water at 25 degrees Celsius? What is the specific gravity of water at 25 degrees Celsius? 1. Okay, remember this. Many times this is asked in competitive exam, and it is like very easy. Okay, rest of the things what we taking specific gravity in reference of water only. Okay, freezing point 0, boiling point 100, temperature, maximum density at 4 degrees Celsius. Already you know about all these things. Okay, 11th, 12th you have studied. Okay, so no need to go much in this regarding these waters. Okay, then impurities of water like chlorides are there. Okay, this is the white turbidity. Okay, if chloride is there, silver nitrate and dilute nitric acid you will put, it will be white turbidity. Okay, then If calcium, then ammonium oxalate and dilute acetic acid. Okay, so all these things are there. If sulfate, barium chloride, you have to use this. We will do if we will get chance. We'll do in our like laboratory. Okay, all these practicals. Okay, uses of water already we know. Okay, it is, but we have to write use as per our like homeopathic pharmacy. Okay, no need to write. Okay, as per your physiology. Okay, remember this. Okay, anytime this can be disconnected. Okay, so after that we will reconnect on next lecture. Okay, like on the tomorrow. Okay, so this is the use of water. Okay, this is used as external application. Okay, this is used for cleaning of utensil. Okay, this is used for dispensing of medicines. Okay, just all you have to write as per homeopathic pharmacy. Okay, storage, you can store in bottle or anything. Okay, then demerits. Okay, the medicines dispensed with water. Okay, sometimes it may get like dissolve. Okay, and you cannot keep it for a long time. Okay, because this water just they can be destroyed, or it can be just give a fetid smell or bad smell. Okay, so these are the things related with water. Okay, so what we have studied in liquid vehicles about water. Okay, three process of getting pure water. Okay, one is the glass distillation process, second is the ion exchange process, third is the still distillation process. Okay, these are the three process. Then properties of water is there, then use of water as per homeopathic pharmacy is there. Okay, so all these things are there. Okay, even there is no need to write anything medicinal. Okay, you have to write all the things related with homeopathic pharmacy. Okay, so today we will go till this part only. Okay, alcohol we will see next time. Okay, so if till here you have any doubt, anything you want to ask, or like anything you have confusion, any terms. Okay, or you just go through these topics. Okay, if you have any doubt, we can discuss in next class also. Okay, so if you have any doubt, please tell.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and just go through it. Okay, I am telling you what parts are important. Okay, at least go through that part. Okay, like distillation is important. I told maximum you need to remember is like glass distillation, what we have learned first. Okay, then you have to learn about the cones. You have to learn about the this qualities or properties of water as per homeopathic pharmacy. You have to learn about the this globules. Okay, that preparation of globules. Okay, so all these things you have to know. Okay, because these solid vehicles, liquid vehicles. Okay, these are uh, like very much important, and from this part you will get question. Definitely you will get question from this part. Okay, so next part is our alcohol part. Okay, that alcohol part we can see next time. Okay, this alcohol, preparation of alcohol, cleaning process also you have to remember. Okay, purification. Okay, testing for like chlorides, calcium, sulfates, ammonia. Okay, all these things also you need to remember. Okay, and you need to know. Okay, then alcohol part is alcohol already know. You know, this is the OH group is there. Okay, hydroxy group is there, but detail of this we will learn next time. Okay, the alcohols are the hydroxy derivatives. Okay, hydrocarbons. Then they are theoretically okay, hydrogen atoms are there. Okay, they replace one hydrogen atom. Okay, and there is hydroxyl group, that is OH group is there. Okay, so this we will learn next time. Okay, till now what we have learned in vehicle chapter. Okay, just go through it. Okay, anything you are not understanding, please tell me. Okay, otherwise there will be pile up for you. Okay, means every day you will get pile up, and later on it will be trouble for you. Okay, so just go through the parts and chapters, and we will see next time if anything. Okay, or like you have any doubt, we can discuss. Okay, mainly in alcohol we have to learn about the ethyl alcohol, because we know ethyl alcohol is the only edible alcohol. Okay, rest of the things are not edible. Okay, so just we have to go through the ethyl alcohol. Okay, anything? Anything, any question you need to ask, you any doubt you have, any other problem related with any subject?